Hey everyone, welcome to Massachusetts Sports Central. This is our recap of the Patriots' Week 4 game versus the Carolina Panthers. Pats lose a tough one by a score of 33-30. The story of this game and for the whole season, a quarter of the way through, is that the offense is still humming and the defense is stunningly bad. This game is a perfect example of this, as the Panthers came in only scoring 45 points in 3 games and put up 33 on the Pats, and conversely, they had only given up 40 points in 3 games, but then allowed the Pats to put up 30 on them. Things didn't get off to a fast start as the teams exchanged first quarter field goals, ending in a 3-3 tie. Things started to heat up a little bit in the second, with Brady hitting Hogan for a 2-yard touchdown pass to take the lead. Carolina came back on a long 28-yard TD to Whitaker that did not make the D look good at all. Pats came back with a field goal before Carolina took the lead for the first time with the TD with just 26 seconds left in the half. But that was just enough time for Brady to work with. After the kickoff, TB12 quickly got them upfield with 35 yards in 3 plays to set up a field goal try. Gostkowski hit a career-long and franchise record 58-yarder as time expired in the half to cut the lead to 17-16 for the Panthers. Second half started off pretty much all Panthers, getting the only touchdown of the third quarter, though they did miss the extra points, so carried a 7-point lead into the fourth. Then, after throwing for 3 touchdowns on the day, Cam Newton ran in his own in the fourth, putting the Panthers up 14 points with just 12 minutes and 58 seconds to go. That is when Brady went into GOAT mode and started to work on another fourth quarter comeback. On the next drive, they drove down the field with Tom going 6 for 7 for 66 yards and ended with an 8-yard Lewis TD run to cut the lead to 7. The defense gave us a little bit of hope on the next drive, getting the Panthers, for a 3-and-out, including a big sack by Hightower for 12 yards on third down that set the Pats up for great field position at the Carolina 49 after the punt. Brady made them pay, moving the ball down the field, going 5 for 7 for 40 yards, ending it with a 1-yard touchdown pass on fourth down to Amendola to tie the game with 3 minutes and 9 seconds left. It looked like the defense was going to do it again, looking like they got another 3-and-out, including a big third down sack by Dietrich Wise. Unfortunately, that play was erased and a first down was awarded on a Gilmore hands-to-the-face penalty. So instead of punting inside their own 20 with over 2 minutes to go, they were able to move the ball into field goal position, and then, with 4 seconds left, they kicked the 48-yard game winner as time expired. One thing nobody seems to be talking about is Belichick's clock management at the end of the game. It became clear that the Panthers were going to try for this field goal and leave no time on the clock. The Pats had all 3 of their timeouts left and didn't take any until trying to ice the kicker right before the field goal attempt. After a first down run, the Pats allowed the clock to run off 30 seconds down to 11 seconds for the game before the second down run. Using one there, and then probably the second after the second down play, and possibly the last one if Carolina chose to run a play on third down instead of kicking the field goal there. That could have left the team with just enough time to get in field goal range to attempt a tie. Especially given the way the first half ended, I think this was a bad coaching move to not even try to save that time. Okay, well, it probably should not have come to that point, so let's look at some of the details of what the team did do. Obviously, the defense had another bad game. The penalties were one of the lowlights for sure. Gilmore had that hands to the face mentioned on the last Carolina drive, but he also had another hands to the face penalty on a third down that kept the Panthers' third quarter touchdown drive alive going as well. Trying to be a little positive, there were some good signs for the D at times. Besides the Hightower sack and the Wise almost sack, Butler had a first quarter interception that led to the Hogan TD early in the second quarter. They also had another takeaway with Flowers punched out the ball from Stewart in the third and Landon Roberts recovered it. The Pats didn't score on this one, but it happened on first down at the New England 13, so it definitely took points off the board for Carolina. On special teams, Gostkowski had a good day, going 3 for 3 on his field goals and 3 for 3 on his extra points, and had that career-best 58-yard field goal. The offense kept the good times rolling as well. Though the lack of effective running game continues to be an issue, despite the Lewis TD, he didn't do much, and the best rusher for them was Gillisley, who only had 49 yards and 12 rushes, so not terrible, but definitely nothing special. White was actually the best back on the day, but that's based on his role in the passing game. He led the team in catches with 10, though only for short gains, and he only totaled 47 yards. Besides White, Brady spread it around well, with lots of guys having decent games. Hogan had that TD to go along with his 5 catches and 60 yards. Amendola also had the big TD catch to tie the game, and overall was solid with 6 catches for 42 yards. Gronk led the team in yards with 80 on just 4 catches. Brady also spread around to 4 other guys for 7 more catches and 78 more yards as well. Speaking of Brady, another great day for him. He went 32 for 45 with 307 yards and 2 passing TDs, and still no interceptions. On the season, he has 10 touchdowns and no interceptions, easily the best ratio in the league. He's also tied for the league in touchdowns and leading in yards by a lot. One less exciting Brady stat is, while we all know he is on the cusp of tying Manning and Favre for the all-time NFL regular season wins record, with this loss, he actually tied Drew Bledsoe and Steve Grogan for the all-time franchise record for losses with 63. Brady has 54 regular season losses and 9 playoff losses. The other gentlemen both happen to have 60 regular season losses and 3 playoff losses. I'll still take Brady, though. Pats have a short week and will take on the 2-1 Tampa Bay Bucks in Tampa on Thursday. Thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and share the videos, and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on other social media. Facebook and Twitter are both @MA Sports Central. Thanks, and we will see you soon.